Hello there, David here and welcome back to my channel for another video. This video will be slightly different because it's not really tech related. We're building an addition and I wanted to share it with you guys. We bought our house in 2016 and this was the layout. A kitchen, a bedroom that doubled as a dining room, another bedroom that doubled as an office, our main bedroom, a living room, and a bathroom. We also had a finished basement and a bathroom downstairs. Before moving in, we fully remodeled the kitchen. In early 2020, we remodeled the bathroom. We knew that once our family started expanding, we would eventually outgrow this house. So even way back in 2016, we had started thinking about how we could expand the house if we were to do it. 4 years and 2 kids later, half the basement is dedicated to the kids' playroom, and the office has been turned into their bedroom. And so 2020 rolls around and we decide this is the year that we want to start this project. So we spent the first 2 to 3 months of this year coming up with this design. I started by doing rough sketches in SketchUp and finally came up with this design. After discussing it with my dad, who was going to be building this, and my wife, who was going to be deciding on everything inside, we decided this is what we were going to go with. This rectangle here is the current livable area of our house. It is only 860 square feet. So the plan is we're going to open up the kitchen, the bedroom/dining room, and the living room and create one giant great room with vaulted ceilings. If you're not sure what vaulted ceilings look like, here's a picture. The addition that we were going to add is about 750 square feet. We decided we were going to keep these 2 bedrooms intact and not touch them at all. The addition will consist of 2 bedrooms and 1.5 baths. The first bedroom will be a kid's bedroom. The second bedroom is a master suite with a walk-in closet and a large bathroom. There's going to be a smaller bathroom and a laundry room, as well as a staircase to the basement, as we were going to get rid of the staircase that is currently here. We're also going to add a small porch to the front, as well as an entryway. We are also going to completely demolish the attached garage and build a new one 8 feet wider. And this is roughly what the house will look like. The deck is still up in the air. However, we are going to frame a door in here so that we always have this option in the future. The next step was to submit our drawings to an architect who gave us a full set of blueprints that we were going to use. These blueprints will tell you exactly how to build a house so that it's structurally sound and doesn't collapse on you. We began the prep work by cutting down this giant silver maple. I had already cut down a bunch of branches over the years. The entire first day of prep work was spent tearing out roots from this tree. The later part of the day, my uncle and my dad tried to rip out the stump, but it was too large to move, even with the tractor. Just to give you a sense of how many roots there were, it took 3 trailer loads of my 4x8 trailer to get rid of all of these roots. This doesn't even include all the work that went into cutting this tree apart. I took a few hours off work in the morning to rent a stump grinder and to get rid of this giant stump. But I ended up spending the entire day getting rid of the other 7 or 8 stumps that I had in my backyard. While I was clearing these stumps, my uncle had begun excavation. In the backyard, there was an old septic tank that was no longer used. It was only used for about a year in 1959, I believe. With the site excavated, we began prep work for the footer. Since this part that we're working here is going to be considered as part of the basement, only a small portion of the footer will actually be underground. A portion of the foundation will be backfilled. At some point, we hired a contractor to move some dirt for us. And this is where the garage footer will go. Later that evening, my dad set up a laser level to make sure that the tops of the footers were all going to be completely level with each other. My awesome neighbor was kind enough to give us all his rebar that he had laying around. So with the rebar in place now, we are ready to get a concrete truck and pour the concrete. Correct? Wrong. 6:30 in the morning. We called for concrete yesterday for these footers. Only about a 2-week delay. So instead we're going to mix up 300 bags of concrete ourselves. We pulled off the forms from these footers and they turn out pretty nice. A few days later, we had gotten our entire delivery of cinder blocks. Seven pallets of cinder blocks went into the basement area, and 2 pallets went into where the garage is going to be. And this is the first of 2 deliveries of 20 tons of gravel each. With the drainage pipe in place, my dad began the brickwork. Fun fact about my dad, back in the Soviet Union, he began training as a stonemason at 14 years old. So here's how far we are with the block work. You may be wondering why there's a really tall wall here and not anywhere else. This portion is going to be covered in with dirt. All this will be filled in to about here. Now if you want to fill it in, you need cinder block wall like we have here. All the open sections here, like right here, over there, and over there, these walls will be made out of wood. The only block work we have left to do is 2 layers of blocks over here. We purposefully left that open so that we had room for the bobcat to come in and bring the gravel. This little section here will also be filled into about here. This opening here is going to be either for a French door or sliding doors. We haven't decided yet. Well, and this is where I'm going to conclude the first episode. I wanted to show you guys the amount of work that goes into building a foundation. We will be getting lumber delivered in a few days, so the next episode will have some wooden walls coming up. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing for more content like this. The next couple of videos on this channel will be focused around this edition, so I apologize for those people who subscribe for the tech content. There will be more of that in the future as well. And as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day.